Right? With me. Don't think it, don't say it, don't see it.
If you say his name, or even think it, he'll come for you.
Well, for critics, it's been out for like a week, so I'm sure somebody's made that joke already, but fuck it, I don't care. I'm not original. What's up, Internet?
Hi.
This is my friend Allison.
Hello, Internet.
This is like the worst thing I've seen all year, I think. Well, it's the start of the year, so I don't know. But
yeah, it's only been a couple weeks. So.
One of the worst things I've seen ever.
Ever. Yeah. That's a good way to...
The Bye Bye Man's directed by Stacy Title. It says a lot when you get like a female director doing a horror movie. I love that. And you get this movie, and then I'm sad now. It tells the story of a bunch of kids who move into a college house, and they start going crazy after they say the dumbest name in the world. And yeah,
I'm kind of glad that I don't live in a college house anymore, because my college house was creepy as well.
That's the kind of weird nightstand you would have found in like their basement.
Yeah, pretty bad movie. I would say.
Did you have any expectations going into this at all?
No. I was like, hey, I'm off on Saturday. I'm gonna go see this movie.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was entertaining, kind of.
I can safely say if we were drunk, this movie would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I have such mixed feelings, because on one hand, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. On the other hand, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
It would be really scary if I was like 14 and going to the movies with my
You mean like
friends.
most of the people in the audience?
Yeah.
Because I heard a lot of people, oh my god, no, don't go. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm just sitting there watching, like...
Not to like go off on a tangent, but like I remember I went and saw One Missed Call when I was like 14 with my friends, and that scared the crap out of me, but I don't find it scary anymore.
Well, yeah, because then you grow up and you realize, oh, this isn't scary, this is stupid.
It's funny.
And then this movie happens, and I'm just kind of sitting there.
They have a party.
Yeah. They have a party where there's a fucking 6-year-old walking around.
Yeah,
wandering around.
His brother and his wife and their little kid, who has to be like 5 or 6, they show up. And like, well, she said she can read to me, but she's like 7 or 8. But they like show up, and it's supposed to be like a college party.
And she's looking inside tiny doors.
Yeah, this little girl is just like there, and she's like dancing with everyone. And like, they give him tequila as a housewarming present. And he's like, he turns to the little girl, and he's like, oh, are you gonna drink it with me? Why are you encouraging the drinking of alcohol to a small child?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for like drinking of alcohol if you're legal and whatnot, but you know.
Can we talk about the tiny doors?
Yeah, there are a lot of...
This house has like 6 or 7 like doors that are literally like maybe this big.
Like Alice in Wonderland type doors.
When I say like the little girl is taller than the doors, I mean that. She like goes to look in a door and she's over the door frame, and what's the point of them? I don't get it.
I don't know, but I will say a lot of the imagery in this movie was very, very good.
Some of it. I mean,
I really enjoyed some of the shots.
I do like the spinning shot of like all the words on the ceiling.
Yeah, and if you notice towards the end, his finger was doing the spinning.
Yeah, which
I like that it came full circle.
Oh, can we full circle? I get it. Can we talk about the fact that Doug Jones is just constantly wasted in Hollywood? Guys, stop using him. He's a talented man. Doug Jones was the Bye Bye Man. He was Slender Man in the shitty Marble Hornets movie.
Oh, Slender Man.
This movie was Slender Man. That's what this was. I'm like, I can't even like... This movie was literally just Slender Man the movie.
The Bye Bye Man himself was like a... He was
I like his design.
Lord Voldemort and E.T. had a baby. That would be him. Because he had the finger, and then he had the cloak, and like all of a sudden towards the end he could fly.
Yeah, this is the kind of movie that sort of just breaks its own rules. Like, it establishes its rules, and then it just breaks them immediately.
It's like, fuck it, we're just gonna do whatever we want.
Literally, they're just like, hey, we're gonna make shit up as we go. It's fine. That dog. That CGI dog.
Man, that CGI.
That CGI in general.
That's all you can say, really.
Fuck, man.
We can talk about the acting. That's something we can talk about.
Was there acting in this movie?
No.
Or were there people saying their lines?
I want to talk about the girl. I want to talk about the girl.
Fuck, she was so bad.
I don't know who played her.
I don't either.
But
I'm not bothering to look
first of all,
it up.
I'm pretty sure she had to have been like foreign or something, because she was trying to either hide an accent or do a really bad one, and like it takes place in Wisconsin.
Is that where it took place? I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I
Oh.
was waiting for like Eric Foreman to like pop out and
That-
be like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Okay, imagine like, so you're talking to somebody and you yawn mid word, and you have like that weird like breathiness to your word after that.
But that's everything that she says.
Imagine like everything you said sounded like you were yawning. That's this girl. It's really terrible.
It's awful, and like she. I don't even. Her pretending to be sick was bad. Her like being upset was bad. It was awful.
I really
That's
like.
the only word to explain her. And it was like every time she spoke, I was like, how did you audition for this movie and get this role? Because
I feel like there were no
pretty-
auditions though.
I'm pretty sure they said, they probably asked you, how well can you cough? And
Well, she can't sneeze very well because she literally said "achoo" at one point. That fucking killed me. The sassy black librarian.
the sassy black
The one who you
librarian.
said reminded you of Helen from Drake and Josh.
Helen from Drake and Josh would have done a better job than her. Even though she was probably the best
She was
actor
the
in
best
this
part of the movie. No, actually, I take that back. You know who the best actors in this movie were? The actors who didn't belong in this fucking movie. Carrie Ann Moss from The Matrix. What? Faye Dunaway is in this movie for a scene. And then Lee Winnell, who wrote the Insidious movies, is the fucking reporter guy.
Who, Larry?
Yeah, that's Lee Winnell, like, who was in Saw and wrote Insidious. Why are talented people in this movie? I don't understand. Because the main cast of this movie has no talent. I feel like they're all best friends with somebody and were just thrown into this film with no, like, screening whatsoever.
Yeah, for sure. But, like, I actually didn't... We were going back at expectations. I was, like... I wasn't sure if it was going to be a slasher movie or, like, a thriller type thing. So I didn't know what to expect. And I was, like... When you center on the main three characters, you're like, okay... There's your token black dude, your pretty girl, and the dude. And they're
your resident psychic chick.
Right, and the resident psychic chick, and then like they're all living in a house, and I'm like, okay, well, obviously the black dude's gonna go first, and you think that
surprisingly didn't happen.
She wasn't that you thought that the girl was gonna be last, but she actually wasn't.
I'm surprised the black dude didn't.
Maybe
go
that was
props to this movie for breaking that stereotype.
Maybe
Good
that
job.
was like female directing.
Maybe. I mean, it doesn't really help considering the rest of the movie's garbage, but good job, Stacey Title, for breaking a trope, I guess. But I mean, the overall script for the movie was just really, like, not good. And also the fact that it was PG-13 didn't help, because there's, like, people getting, like, murdered and hit with, like shot with a fucking shotgun, and they're not even bleeding at all.
And hit by trains.
Hit by trains. That was fucking funny. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna put that in a little box over here and pull that out in a moment. You know what's interesting though, and I think I remember reading this in one of the reviews I was reading. I think Variety wrote a review of this. The flashback story with Larry wasn't terrible, and if they had stuck with that for the whole movie instead of going with the main characters, it probably wouldn't have been nearly as bad.
No, I agree. I honestly thought, I mean, I didn't think it was going to be a flashback, but I thought, like, I don't know, I thought it was going to have a bigger point.
Stick in 1969 for a bit, or wherever, whatever. Yeah, it's the fact that...
you know what made Annabelle bearable? The fact that it took place...
It was a period piece?
It was a period piece, yeah.
I feel like they didn't have the budget to make this a period piece. Doug Jones, I love you, dude. Please have more respect for yourself. Have more respect for yourself. You are a very talented man. You can do better things. You don't need to waste your talent being the Bye-Bye Man, a character with the dumbest name in history. Okay, now I want to take the little thing out of the box. The train scene and just this whole movie in general. When I first saw the trailer for this, I was like, oh, it looks like this movie was pulled out of 2004.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Can you not see this coming out alongside like Final Destination 3 or some shit?
Yeah.
Because it really feels like something from last decade that was just suddenly made now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so awkward because none of these things like feel natural, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, like dated. I think dated is the word.
Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know, the only thing that, you know, was cool about it was the whole psychological aspect, but...
And even that's all cliche by this point.
Yeah, even that was, like really bad.
The idea of, oh, something's playing with your perception, that has been done so many times at this point. Autopsy Jane Doe did it. Oculus did it.
Oculus
Did it very well, too, unlike this movie. There's just a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of movies that have done this similar concept to this and do it better. So I don't know why this movie even needed to exist, aside from to just throw something out in January and get money. Speaking of like flashing lights, where the fuck did the fire come from?
Oh yeah. Okay. I think I have a theory. Remember when he put the lamp on the bed? When he went to go take it outside.
By that point, I had kind of mentally checked out, so I don't remember.
Well, he puts the lamp. He goes to take the dresser, the side table, whatever, outside so he can destroy it, even though he doesn't actually destroy it. And
he just throws it into the woods.
He just throws the lamp
Dude,
on the bed,
Jumanji?
which is such a fire hazard. I can't even begin to explain.
I guess, but like you would think they would have shown that, like shown it like catching fire or something.
Yeah, there was like something missing. Like even if it wasn't that, like
just suddenly cuts to a shot of the house, and there's an entire room like completely ablaze, and it was astounding, and I love it, and it's terrible. Oh, something's on fire. Oh.
What?
I don't know. There's a fire truck pulling in now. Is the Costco on fire?
Wow, that's ironic.
That's really weird. We're just talking about the fire. That's actually really fucking weird. Oh, because we said the bye-bye. Oh, now it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about this movie. What would you rate this?
Okay, I would go between meh and ironically enjoyable. Somewhere in between there. Just because, like, you know, the way that the trailer puts it, it's like kind of like one of those, you know, like one of the stupid movies that you want to go see. But like you can wait until it comes out on like Netflix or wherever.
Or torrent it.
Or what?
Torrent. What? I didn't say that. What? I would never.
Or whatever streaming site that you can find it, because I really
don't pay for it, guys.
Don't pay for it.
Watch for free. Don't give money to movies like this. Don't tell Hollywood that we want this.
Go see Passengers or La La Land instead.
Bad enough that go see La La Land. Go see La La Land.
Sorry, that's the horror movie thing, but
I don't give a shit. Go see La La Land. Best movie of 2016. But yeah, I would probably call this movie ironically enjoyable, because I mean, fuck, there's so much. It's terrible. It does almost everything wrong, but it's so amusing to watch it do everything wrong. It's almost like The Room. There are actually some lines that feel like they were pulled from a Tommy Wiseau script, and I'm not joking. And I feel like if, like I said earlier, I feel like if we were drunk, this movie would have been hilarious. So, yeah, like, if you can, like, you know, sneak in a couple little shooter bottles of, like...
Airplane bottles
or whatever.
But not if you're not 21, because that's illegal.
Yeah, don't do that. We would never do that. Yeah, it's terrible, but it's really funny. And... I mean, hey, if you're completely bored and also shit-faced and just happen to wander into a movie theater, go see this, because it might be a blast. Or you can make a drinking game out of it, like, after the fact. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking at this point. I have nothing else to say.
Honestly, there really wasn't a lot to say. I wish there was more to say. Yeah. Because I'm really happy to be featured on your YouTube channel.
Hey, feel free to come back anytime.
Thanks. But there's not much to say.
As always, thank you so much for watching. Tell us in the comments if you want more of Allison in our videos. She's fun.
Sorry, I look like a potato today.
It's all good. It's snowing. Yeah.
Oh, it's snowing again. Or is
a little
raining?
bit. It's a little snow.
You can't tell.
Yeah, guys. Thank you as always for watching, and you can click down there and like, comment, subscribe. And hey, we like you. I hope you like us. Thanks, guys. Have a good winter.
Bye, internet.
I'm afraid of putting this into your head.
Tell me.
Bye-bye, man.